Whether it's Naam Shabana or Naam Taapsee, both these names guarantee a woman that every other woman would be proud of. Hi Taapsee, welcome to Bollywood Life.
Hi, thank you so much for a beautiful introduction.
So the trailer is out and it's got a very good response. What is the best response? What is the best compliment that you've got so far?
There have been so many by God's grace, but I think the best ones are from the trolls. So surprisingly, trolls have been really nice with me so far online. So I've been getting these pictures with trolling messages which says like after Pink she comes back with Naam Shabana, ladies and gentlemen, we have the next superstar of Bollywood with us. So that, of course, I'm not a superstar, but the reactions from the trolls is something that, you know, you are like, okay, so that means you've taken attention in a good way of these people also. So that kind of like made me feel really like I've achieved something. And there have been people from my South Indian film industry who were like, oh wow, we've seen her in like 17, 18 films, but we've never seen her like that. So that's also something you know, which is very good and encouraging. So yeah, it's been very, very good so far.
So Shabana is a character that every actress would love to play on screen. So what is how did you bag the role?
See, well, this role, thank God, it was supposed to be done by me only because of the connect with Baby. So it's a spin-off of Baby. Right. So my character in Baby was like just a 15-20 minutes role in total. So thanks to the reaction of audience, I think they are the ones who because of whom the seed went into Neeraj Pandey's head that he needs to write this entire film, because people wanted to see more of me after that film, thankfully. So because of the reactions is when Neeraj sir thought that let's make an entire film on her. And that's when he called me and he asked me if I'll be interested. I'll be interested? Like, can this happen, first of all? So yeah, it was too good a feeling. Then he had a word with the other cast of Baby and they all gave a positive reaction. People were readily happy to come on board to make this project happen. And I mean, look at the names backing it up, you know, be it in the cameos or the star cast or the people behind the camera. I think I cannot put it beyond words, in words, that how a 2-film-old girl, at that point I was just 2-film-old, can have this kind of an enormous support from such big names in the industry to do something like a title role so early in her career.
Right. Talking about Baby, in that film, your character, like you played a cameo in that film, and that was a full-fledged film. I mean, the film was based on Akshay Kumar's story, and now in Naam Shabana, Akshay Kumar is playing a cameo in your film. So how does it feel like? I mean, in such a short span of time, you have managed to be in 2 different spaces. Like the spaces are pretty different from each other. So how does it feel?
Yeah, obviously it feels that you're going in the right direction, first of all. And then I really want to be thankful that I really want to thank these kind of names, especially Akshay sir. He didn't really need to do this.
Right.
And he came on board not just as a cameo because he was a part of Baby, but also as a producer on this film. So he didn't really have to do it. I think the belief that he probably showed in me, that he wants to like bet his money, basically that's a producer's job. So that makes me feel really important and special because someone as big as him wants to, you know, back me up. So that's a beautiful feeling. I think I'm going in the right direction, and no matter how much I'll say will be less when it comes to thanking Neeraj sir and Akshay sir for backing this for me so early in my career. So yeah, I mean this is almost like a dream that I never thought will happen to me also. So yeah, thankful to them.
You've done Pink last year, which obviously had Amitabh Bachchan play an important role, but the film was based on 3 women. Yeah. Then Ghazi Attack also used to tall in the film, and now in Naam Shabana you play the lead protagonist. So do you think that Bollywood is progressing in terms of content, and do you think that it's a very good time for women in the film industry?
Definitely, I think it's extremely good time for women, because if you see the record in last 2-3 years, the number of female-centric films, or I'll say where the protagonist is a female, that kind of a film and the frequency of these films have increased so much in the last couple of years. Right. And now you talk about all the leading ladies of the country, they are doing a film which is based on a female protagonist. Right. And on an average, at least one film in a month, at least on an average, I'm saying, will be where the female is the protagonist of the film. So I think it's a huge change that we've been witnessing in last couple of years, and it'll only go upwards from there, because the kind of response we are getting from audience is also very good.
So is it a conscious effort to choose these kind of roles, or like?
No, not really. Otherwise, I wouldn't have signed Judva.
Right.
So it was not a conscious effort. It's just like beggars are not choosers.
Right.
So I am too new in the industry right now to choose that I want to do this and this. So out of whatever I get in hand is what I choose, and I thankfully had these kind of options that I could choose.
Right.
So I'm getting it. I mean, I would really believe, you know, that typical stardom that people say, okay, now how do you feel, you know, you've become a star, whatever. I think I still don't feel like a star. I probably will feel like a star the day I can go up to these directors who I really want to work with and tell them, please make a film for me, and they make one. So I think that day I'll genuinely believe that I've become a star.
Right.
So do you have anybody on your wish list when it comes
Oh,
to
there's so many. There's so many. The other day only I was thinking, I think every day I keep adding one or two names to it. You know, I've always been a huge fan of Mani Ratnam. I would really, really love to work with Imtiaz Ali. I'm really looking forward to working with Rajkumar Hirani. I'm really interested to work with someone like Ram Madani also, after the amazing job he's done in Nirja. So all of them, like, I think there's a long list. Sometimes I keep forgetting some names. I think for these interviews I should just learn up all the names so I can say it out all.
Is there any role that you wouldn't want to play on screen ever?
I always say never, but I hope, because I can't see myself, or I don't feel I can pull off a sex comedy. That's something that I think I'll have a major trouble trying to portray. I think I'll be extremely uncomfortable, so to say. So I think I'll not try that.
Okay, so you have a problem with the whole idea of a sex comedy, or it's just
No, it's just me doing it, because I don't really feel that I can pull it off convincingly. Yeah.
You've mastered martial arts, and in this film also you've been doing a lot of action stunts. So what was your regime like? Did you have to give up on your favorite food, or what was
No food and all was never in the question, because I needed to eat as much as I can to get the energy to do all that. So only in terms of martial art, yes, every day 2 hours of I think my routine of martial arts never ended from baby. So I was in touch since then. It intensified closer to the shoot of Shabana, but I was always doing it. So I kept on practicing Krav Maga. I added Kudo, and I added MMA to my training. So it was always there. So no diet constraint, but yes, there were 2 hours of dedicated martial arts for me every day.
Okay. On Women's Day, you came up with this video with Swara Bhaskar, which spoke about cleavage, how much cleavage is good cleavage. So, is there some other issue related to women that you would want to address?
There are a lot of them. I think there was a video that I came up with 2 days before this video came up, which was Kunimar. I think that's one issue that I feel the most strongly about, actually. The fact that we need to stop getting dependent on others to come and help us. We need to be our own hero, and this was my message on this Women's Day to everyone, that be your own hero. You need to take things of charge of your own safety in your own hands, and trust me, it's not difficult. It's just a psychological block that we have, that we can't do it. Otherwise there's nothing called impossible or difficult for us.
Nowadays everybody is talking about nepotism. So what is your take on that?
I think nepotism and being an outsider are parts of the same coin, are two sides of the same coin, and both have a positive and a negative impact. See, of course, it's very easy to blame, saying, okay, nepotism, we always suffer. It's not like that. See, if you see the other side of it, they poor have to be always so perfect the moment the star kids walk out of the house, which is too much of a pressure. I mean, I don't know how will I be if I have to always be so prim and proper and perfect the moment I get out of the house, even though I don't want to probably become an actor. So that's too much of pressure of expectations on them all the time, which is extremely sad. I feel I wouldn't be able to do it. So that's why I need to give it to them to handle all that pressure. On the other hand, yes, being an outsider, you don't get things easy in a way that it's not just one film that becomes a hit and then you stabilize your position. You need to keep doing hits back to back to seal your position. So that is so everything has got a plus and minus to it. But on the other, we don't have expectations adding on us when we start. So whatever we give, even if it's little good, people just welcome us in a very warm way. Yeah, so we need to see both sides of the same coin. I think we have progressed a lot in the last couple of years. That's why someone like me who has no background, no these 3-5 film deals or no godfathers can do a film like Shabana. So that shows the situation is not that bad. Yeah, nobody will pick a call and give a call for me that okay, take her in the role. Yeah, but probably I'll have enough films to back me up. Yeah.
There is a lot of people are doing biopics now. A lot of actors are opting for biopics. So is there somebody on your mind on whom you would want to do a film?
I've been extremely keen on doing a sports film. If I do that, then someone like Sania Mirza. Okay. Otherwise, in Indira Gandhi. I think that's just not one film. I think we need to make some like 10-12 films on her life that will do justice to her. So otherwise that.